This is the G Talk Podcast, the podcast from young adults to young adults. You can find it on gtalkpodcast.com. Be sure to subscribe on the website, where you can find it on Spotify, Apple, and Podbean.
All right, mic check, mic check, mic check. Welcome to the G Talk Podcast, man. We here out in Lynn, Massachusetts, man. We in a lovely man cave of my cousin Marcus. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Doing great, man. Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, so the Christmas episode never got published and my hard drive crashed.
I noticed.
But we back. We back. A lot has happened since. Shoot, that was a COVID outbreak during last Christmas, but it's all good now. Back in Massachusetts, man. Have the baby shower tomorrow for Marcus and Desiree. So Desiree, when you hear this, you was at work. You know, you worked a double. I wish you could be on. Well, actually, we might record the second half of it later on.
Shout out to the first responders.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the frontline workers.
Oh yeah.
We got my cousin Bakari in the building, all the way from the A.
Oh yeah.
And 29th birthday tomorrow. Life is good. Bakari turned 27 last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Life is good or life is great?
Life is great.
Life is great. Could be better, but we all, we blessed.
We
blessed.
Just like Cat Williams said, enjoy your life, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it always could be worse,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, this is off the dome, so just please forgive us. The last episode was off the dome, but that's for the other mic in case someone else wanted to come. But just since the last episode, because I ain't really recording in a while, but of course the Grammys happened, the slap. I'm honestly tired of, talking about that, but as of recent news, Will Smith has been banned for 10 years.
10 years.
That's wild.
10
I think
years.
that's a little excessive.
Very excessive.
I don't condone violence, but I feel like that's a little excessive. The crime doesn't fit the punishment.
Yeah.
We say that a lot too.
I feel like it's a reactionary thing too versus real time, because when it happened, people just didn't seem concerned, and the show went on. That was, I don't know, it just felt weird.
People always need something to talk about, right? So
yeah, it was a conspiracy that the Oscars was losing ratings, so they had to do something to bring back, make it get people talking about it again. Essentially,
I heard another conspiracy that Will Smith is in the Illuminati or whatever, and it was a ritual, and a part of the ritual is that you got to be embarrassed or something like that.
Yeah.
I never heard that one.
I heard that. I was like, all right.
And then, people saying that Jada came out and said that she didn't want him to do that, which I don't think that was true.
Yeah, that hasn't been verified.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get that, she hasn't necessarily been
the biggest.
Yeah. But I don't think with all the spotlight, I don't think she would do that to him.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, birthday tomorrow. We're here in Lynn. Shout out to my boy Tyler. I'm probably gonna link up with him tomorrow. But we're actually about to get ready to go to this spot called
it's a private event tonight.
It's a private event, so if you know, you know.
Invite only.
Invite only. But baseball is back. Baseball is back. Opening day. Mark was getting on me about that, but snooze fest.
That's a yawn.
Yeah, the Braves, they started out 0-1. Right now we up 3-0 against the Reds. But yeah, baseball is back. The NBA playoffs is coming up soon. The Lakers, biggest disappointment.
They didn't make the playoffs.
Geriatric club, man. That's what I call them.
Street clothes.
They a retirement home.
I mean, for all that talent, honestly, I don't like the way how the NBA is how it's just all these super teams, and then they get the super team and don't even win.
Yeah.
So
even I heard LeBron said he want to play with Steph Curry now.
Are you serious?
I thought he was retiring.
Oh wait,
No. I thought he was retiring for real. I thought this was his last season.
Nah, this ain't his last season.
I thought he was gonna
Wow.
Okay, Braves, all right.
4-9, 5-9.
Oh, safe. Let's get it.
There we go.
All right, Travis Darno with a 2-run double. But I thought LeBron said that he wanted his last season to be when Bronny came in the league.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
With what?
When his son. He want to play with his son.
But his son is like in G League, right?
Nah, his son in high school.
Oh, I thought
He might be like
that's Dwayne Wade's son.
Nah, he's still in high school too.
So
they about the same age.
So who's in G League or D League, whatever it is?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know if anybody famous, but yeah, I think Dwayne Wade's son's still in high school. Bronny's definitely still in high school, but Bronny's like maybe a junior. I want to say sophomore, junior. I know you're not a senior.
yeah,
But yeah, that boy Bron, he want to play with Steph Curry, man. Steph said, "Yeah, nah, I'm good."
yeah. But just off the fly, I just want to take a time to highlight the importance of meeting up with family. I know over the past few years, especially since what was that 2019 with the whole bachelor trips.
Mm-hmm.
It was good to link up with your family, especially if you're not in close proximity anymore. We see each other, I guess, on average maybe once a year now.
Maybe.
Me and my office talking about, hey, we got to go back to Montreal.
Hey, let's do it.
We're only 4 hours. How long did
Yeah, it wasn't far at all.
It wasn't far at all.
And, Canada, it's funny because
You got your passport?
Yeah, of course.
You brought it with you?
No, I didn't.
Come on, man. I need y'all to bring it with y'all.
no, I mean, I came here.
We could have did a day trip.
We could have
a day trip.
But what time we was gonna have to do that?
Yeah, wait, and when?
Right.
Bro, as soon as we scooped you up from the airport, 5 o'clock,
We would have
been there by 9 o'clock, which is
And
1 hour from now, less than that.
And then what?
And then we go out, hit the town,
And then what?
sleep in
Sleep
the
where?
Airbnb.
Right, sleep where?
The same Airbnb we had last time.
Man, that
And then go to brunch in the morning, come back here, be back by the
Bro,
baby
you say
shower.
you got to be up by 9 o'clock.
this man. So first of all, this man got a whole baby shower tomorrow at noon. Talking about a day trip.
Somebody going to another country.
Like, oh yeah, I'm going to Montreal real quick. I'll be back. Man, this man gonna be hungover. but yeah, that year, 2019, went to Canada twice, and I was telling people I was on the bachelor party. Oh, where you going?
Everybody
And then when I told them Canada, it was like,
Everybody's like, whoa.
it's like, really? That's different. But just of those two trips though, I do prefer outside the country. I prefer a hotel over like an Airbnb because that Airbnb had a lot of rules, and I don't know. I had a better experience with the hotel versus
in Vancouver. Yeah.
because we was at the JW and y'all got them the Marriott card, so we got access to the lounge and all that. So good times. 2019 was a good year, but yeah, definitely. If you got cousins, especially ones who grew up with, but may not see that often, I encourage y'all to link up periodically because it's different now.
Yeah.
And now that we're older, it's different with our folks too. Like they're more open with us, and
Right.
they be turning up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now that we're of age,
Yeah. This is different because now we're not little kids anymore, so like we could drink with them now, and as y'all know, we kind of grew up conservative.
Yeah.
Not conservative like that.
Yeah, not
thinking.
but yeah, we were pretty sheltered, and
But yeah.
you know how people say, oh yeah, I used to always drink with my folks and X, Y, and Z. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I always find that so wild when people tell me that. I'm like, man, that was not
people
how we grew
cussing
up.
with their parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Calling their parents by their first
name.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a little bit
That's
weird.
not how we did that.
But then again, it goes into sometimes like your family dynamics, like the age difference. Like they might have like younger parents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness, hey, the Braves going ham right now.
You better go crazy.
Braves is going ham. Another RBI, but yeah, I always thought that was interesting because, you know, even before, especially Mikey, shout out to Mikey, Ebony, you know, they had their first child back in February, but, you know, they're the first to have a kid out of us. Mm-hmm. And we range from 34 to 23, all men with no kids. Mm-hmm. So, you know, whenever we hear stories about our peers and they be having like baby mama drama and just a lot going on, I'm thinking, I can't relate.
Yeah, because we're blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you know, we wasn't out here wilding.
Yeah, you know,
but also mistakes happen too. You know, so.
That's true. And you know, I thought about it as well because you know, so much could have went wrong, especially where we from. Because I said that on the last episode about, you know, because we went around the room and rated ourselves as far as like, how do you feel you're doing as an adult right now? Like, how would you rate yourself? And then we brought up like going back home and realizing like, you know what, I'm actually doing pretty decent. Yeah. Because you know, especially Clayton County,
which is Snot Atlanta.
Snot
Atlanta. So, all right, Bakari, do you tell people you're from Atlanta whenever you
always?
Okay, exactly.
Same here. I mean, if anything, I would say I'm from the east side of Atlanta.
Right.
Look,
but I'm gonna say I'm from Atlanta.
Yeah,
I'm not about to try to. I'm from Latoya. Like, no, you're not gonna know what that is. I'm from Atlanta.
Matter of fact, truth be told, most people from Atlanta ain't really from Atlanta.
Yeah. It's a transplant
city. But here's the thing, though. Like, when we say Atlanta, like, we're from Atlanta, we mean, like, metropolitan Atlanta.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But people, like, the newcomers, they don't understand the term metro ATL.
Right.
Yeah.
They just think of, like, the city
Atlanta
limits,
proper.
like, the city of Atlanta. Exactly.
And the irony of it was that she recorded at SunTrust. I mean, at
Cobb,
Truist,
right?
In Cobb County.
In Cobb County.
Which is not Atlanta.
That is not Atlanta.
It's not Atlanta at all.
And also, too, I would say that if you grew up Clayton County, DeKalb County, wherever, really, that's where the majority of people from.
Yeah.
But, you know, we've experienced
Fulton County,
Atlanta.
Yeah.
But like I said, how many people you know that's really from like Fulton? You know, like that. I mean, I know some people from Fulton, but like most people who claim Atlanta, they from like Metro Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are like, because you grew up on the east side in DeKalb and Cobb and Clayton, that you can't really experience Atlanta, or you didn't go into the city of Atlanta, or you weren't even born. I was born in Atlanta.
Right. I was
so like,
same, my hospital.
So you can't tell me I'm not Atlanta because I was raised or went to high school elsewhere, you know.
Because really there's no difference in the culture.
It's really not.
Exactly. It's the same.
You know what I mean? 2 Chainz from Riverdale, T.I. from Southside, Jeezy from Macon.
Yeah. Gucci from the east side.
Gucci from Alabama.
John and the east side boys, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah,
Young Bloods, they went to Miller Grove, Killer Grove.
Crime Mob from East Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling Mog too, I'm glad that we grew up when we did to experience the crunk era.
Yeah.
Dog.
Man, that was a time.
Yeah. And
that was a time.
Granted, you know, it was a bunch of fights. I seen this tweet that was like, I wonder how Lil Jon sleep knowing how many fights he started. and I went through the thread and they was like, this man is knocked out, not worrying about nothing. But it just meant like Lil Jon, like, dude, he really
had the hits.
Yeah. And even to this day, he's like he's worldwide.
Oh yeah, he was just up in Boston, like, bro, pre-COVID. He like DJ'd this like EDM venue.
Yeah,
had these white people going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, just definitely the Jersey era, and you know, but looking back though, it was a nasty time. I remember we used to wear them big old jean shorts.
Oh, man.
That went down to our ankles.
The XXXL with the sticker on it.
Man, folks used to go crazy over Jabos.
The pink tees, all of that stuff. Man.
Especially at Dillard's.
And yeah, that was a place to go to get them. When it was on sale for sure.
But the ones that were on sale was like the most random colors.
Yeah.
It'd be like purple and yellow. You be like,
I think I had those.
yeah. But you know what was the outfit though? That Carmelo jersey, the Denver Nuggets.
I had that.
I got the light blue with the gold.
Yeah, I got the light blue.
Yeah, absolutely.
The M plus FG.
Yeah.
And the Mellows, like literally everybody had that outfit.
Yes, sir.
But see that's Atlanta. Well, see, and I tell people as well, growing up in Atlanta was a lot of pressure.
Because you had to.
Yeah. Like you had to keep up because it was like we're the mecca of hip hop, fashion, you know, everything, you know, and it was a lot of pressure because you know you didn't want to get roasted at school, and that was the real deal, you know, fear.
So I talked to my wife about this, and apparently, is that a home run? Nope.
Oh, son of a gun! Matt Olson almost hit one out.
It's okay. He gonna hit way more.
Hey, Matt Olson gonna be all right.
Yeah, he gonna be straight.
And so apparently Connecticut, like Hartford, is like when it came to Jabos and Baby Fat and all that stuff, Rockaware, like they was right there with us on that.
Really?
They had the same fashion trends that we did.
Okay. Matter of fact, I remember last time we was here, they was telling us about that. How, it was similar. And I think Desi, she used to love like Ja Rule. And, yeah. Well, but yeah, New York and
they was heavy on like the Jadakiss and Fabulous and stuff like that. I wonder what Charlotte was like back then.
Like Charlotte, North
It was
Carolina?
probably all on Atlanta music for real.
Yeah, and
Virginia,
Like the black
and
community
Virginia
in
too.
Charlotte.
Probably Petey Pablo.
But he's that's like one dude with one song.
Yeah.
I'm sure they gravitate to like Atlanta or.
So what was Dallas and Dallas
Texas
and Houston.
always had.
Yeah, Texas started with the what was that the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s or
UGK.
Paul Wall. Houston.
Yeah, Paul
that
Wall,
chopped and
Mike Jones. But Mike Jones wasn't like what Atlanta equivalent would you say Mike Jones was? Because he only had a few hits.
Maybe like DJ Unk or something.
Oh
like that.
wow.
Yeah, like
That's
a
a
dude
real
with like
throwback.
1 or 2 hits.
Yeah. 281 330 8004.
Man, but you know, I like really thought Mike Jones was about to pop though. Same thing with a Chameleonaire. What happened to Lil Flip?
Lil Flip. T.I. ran him out the business, man.
They had beef.
What type of man wear a leprechaun chain with some leprechaun boots and some leather? Like that
But
was.
T.I. been wilding lately. Y'all saw that video in that comedy club with T.I.?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, the slap has given so many people the audacity to like step to comedians.
Wait, what happened?
But people been doing that though. People been stepping.
Wait, what
to
happened?
Comedians.
So a comedian made jokes about his like sexual assault.
But I heard that something happened before that though. Like
I don't know.
I don't think she came out the blue with that. Like I think that was her response to something else that happened. But go ahead, finish the story.
Yeah, basically she was joking about the sexual assault, and then he came up, grabbed the mic, and addressed her and said, "I don't play that. My wife ain't do nothing. We ain't do nothing." Da, 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 da. Like, but you know, T.I. is a clout chaser.
You know,
He says and does things to get clout. I mean,
ever since he turned like 40, it like really shows.
he been real lame, bro.
Yeah, because
He
before
been real lame, bro.
I remember just a few years ago, people was like, okay, T.I., he gonna go in there and say some big words. And you know, he wasn't really scrutinized. You know what I mean? Yeah. But now lately it's just been, and then he even like looked like he kind of aged a little bit. So,
but I will say, I went to his he was at the concert last Friday, Legends of the Streets. Man, that man was lit. Him and Jeezy just lit.
Rubber Band Man.
Yeah, everything. He played everything.
oh yeah, don't get it twisted though.
Everything.
T.I. is a legend.
Legend. Atlanta legend.
Yeah, like
Don't get it wrong.
T.I. got them. Honestly, T.I. don't really have to do anything else.
He does not at all. He really should just shut up, to be honest. I think that's what gets him in trouble. Like, he talk too much. It's like, man, we really don't need your opinion on this, man.
I feel like Ludacris is doing it right. You don't really hear too much of him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, Ludacris stay out the public.
Stay out the way.
And, you know, like Ludacris.
That's because he got a good wife, though.
Yeah.
Well, see, the The thing
Tiny.
about Ludacris, Ludacris is one of my favorite rappers. Like I still have his Word of Mouth CD, the clean version, in my car, and that's how sheltered we were. We got to get the clean version.
Clean version. LimeWire, clean version. Everything clean.
Right, but the actual physical CD. But yeah, Ludacris, he lay low and he just hop on features every now and then. And Ludacris really in the early 2000s, like Ludacris ran it along with it was him, T.I., Jeezy, Gucci. Like Atlanta was, I'm telling you, dog, it was the Mecca. Like
yeah.
And
it's crazy how like it's evolved to still being the Mecca. You know what I'm saying? Like the old generation that we grew up on has evolved to this new generation that's still running the game.
Yeah.
And it's wild that, you know, the longevity. You would think like, you know, New York, everybody think of New York as the hip hop Mecca or whatever, but really it's been Atlanta that's been running things the last 20 years.
I mean, yeah.
For real. Consistently.
It used to be, you know, New York, they had like, they, you know, guarded the gate, but, you know, ever since like the late 90s, early 2000s, especially when Three Stacks was like, hey, man, the South got something to say at the Essence Awards or the
Source Awards.
The Source Awards, my bad. But yeah, I mean, Atlanta got some heavy hitters. Yeah. Seriously. And honestly, like New York, like now what is drill music?
Oh man, it's overrated, man.
So
it all sounds the same.
Went to New York.
But you know, that's what they say about Atlanta music. It all sounds the same.
So
but we got whatever.
Went to New York back in December, went to a spot called Pianos. You ever heard of that spot? Pianos?
I can't remember.
I think it's on the Lower East Side or somewhere in the area, but you know, we was at this spot and in the back room they had like a separate room, different music, but yeah, they kept playing drill. And you know, living in the South and being in the North, it's real. It's so different. It's like we live in two different countries. But yeah.
I went to a spot in New York. This was when I go up there. When I was for the Falcons and Giants game. So I was like September. And like going to like clubs and lounges in New York, the music is just so different. Like they play, obviously they're gonna play the New York stuff. Yeah. Then they're gonna play like a bunch of like Afro beats and everything like that.
Actually, I'm hip to the Afro beats.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. But they go crazy. They go super crazy with like they play it for a long time.
It's only it's annoying when they just keep playing.
Yeah.
It's like, this is like the same song.
All right, come on now, let's switch it up.
Yeah. Matter of fact, remember when we went to was that Vancouver, and like we went to that spot where Murder on the Beat.
Oh yeah.
Was there, and we left. We left to go to another spot.
We did leave.
We left. I couldn't believe that.
So we left because like what the other place like hooked us up with something or
yeah, because apparently it was I think it was y'all family member or something.
Yeah. Or, remember that? Yeah, I was the dude that worked at the restaurant. Yeah.
So yeah, we left there, man. But that spot was jumping.
Yeah, and it was like cloudy in there, so you could like barely see. But like the music, that
was a pretty lit time.
Yeah, it was lit.
And y'all was wondering why I said let's drive up there.
Yeah, it was lit.
Yeah, we definitely gotta plan another Canada trip for sure.
Yeah, Montreal specifically because I need to go back to that restaurant. What's the name of it again?
No clue.
Show Family.
Oh yeah.
Is your cousin or something?
Yeah, we got to help the other spots.
It depends on who's asking. It depends how much was the check.
I remember in Vancouver we got in that spot for $20.
What spot?
The spot.
Strip.
For $20 US.
All of us.
Like
for 120 bit.
What was it? 6
of us? How did that happen?
I have no clue. Just know that what happened in America.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I forgot all about that. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I know. You stay home.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so Maul, you in Boston now. How long you been here?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm asking.
I think I've been here since like 2017, somewhere around there.
All right, so roughly 5 years. All right, so just break down for the listeners, man, who might be inquiring or want to come up here and visit. What is there to do, especially as a black person here in Boston, man?
Yeah, man. It depends on the time of year. Like, you know, in the winter, like the deep winter, like from November to basically now, which is like April, it's not that much stuff to do. Like, you know, I mean, I like it because you have like your high seasons and your low seasons, right? So right now this is a low season, which means you low key, which is why like I built out my basement to the way I did, so I don't have to leave my house. Like whatever type of vibe I want, I'm gonna create it down here.
All right.
Yeah, and by the way, this is a dope.
Yeah, it is dope setup.
Yeah, it's a dope setup down here. Like we could literally just stay here. Like
literally,
like
we got a whole bar back there.
No need to even leave.
You know, and so I do that for a few reasons. Number one is really cold outside during that time of the winter, and so I just don't leave because why do I have to leave? You know what I mean? I have everything here. Number two is I feel like I save money during the low season, so I'm not complaining. So like we're having less like, you know, times where you go out to the club because it's like minus 12 degrees. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's really just no point. So it'd be weeks at a time where I don't even leave the house unless I just go to the grocery store or I order Instacart. So those are the low seasons. I don't mind that. The high seasons is when it's really nice weather outside, and that's when you'll go, you know, you could do almost anything in Boston. Boston has beaches. I know, like, for some of y'all, like, hearing that for the first time is crazy, but Boston has beaches, like, literally where you can drive 10 minutes outside the downtown, like, skyscraper area, and you could be at 2 or 3 different beaches.
Yeah, so side note, last time I came here in September of 2020, first of all, it was cold as hell. And, yeah, they literally live, like, on the beach. But it was cold, so
yeah. Now it's not gonna be like a Miami beach where they rent out cabanas and they have, like, you know, parties on the beach. It's not like that, but it's the ocean. It's the Atlantic Ocean, and it's, you know, decent beaches where you just lay out and, you know, bring your own little charcuterie board if you want, and, you know, a little bottle or two of whatever your favorite, you know, go to beverages, you know, and you just, you know, so that's a low-key thing. Or there's islands. You can go to Cape Cod for the day. You can go to Martha's Vineyard for the day. Martha's Vineyard is a good little vibe. Oak Bluffs. There's a lot of black history there. Some black-owned stores and shops and restaurants there. Just a plug, you should watch Our Kind of People, which is filmed on Martha's Vineyard, based off of a book called Our Kind of People. So I would recommend you check that out. There's brunches here in Boston, but not that many. So like there's like 2 or 3 main brunches here, and they're only on Sundays, which is, I have a beef with that. Like I have a problem with that. I would prefer they be on Saturday.
Right.
I have a corporate job. I work on, you know, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 type of thing. But so I would rather turn up on Saturday than Sunday, because if you turn up on Saturday, you can go as hard as you want and
then
recover.
have a whole day,
yeah, you know, or watch your football game or whatever, you know, whatever. But on Sunday, like, you know, the brunches, they don't turn up till like 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Wait, you said what?
The brunches don't turn up till 7 or 8 o'clock at night.
Start at noon.
Yeah, it do, and you got to be there by 3 just to get in the door. If you ain't there by 3,
right,
then you ain't getting in.
You're going all day.
And then, you know, you come in and, you know, they playing like chill, like R&B, you know, not the top 40, you know, but then at 7 o'clock, that's when they switch. They take up all the tables and all that stuff. And then you know, that's when you really, you know, go in. But,
yeah, so that's interesting that you say that. Because in Nashville, now granted, so brunch, you know, it'll start around like 11, 12. I think brunch, so technically brunch ends at 3, depending on where you go.
On Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah. But, you know, of course, it may spill over to like, you know, Sunday, fun day, whatever. But you saying that, you know, if you go to a brunch at like noon, for example, y'all will still be there like at 7?
that's when the party starts at 7.
So it's like a brunch / after party.
Like a brunch, like day party, night party almost. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like even the brunch food is a little bit different. Like it's more like eloquent here, the brunch food. So you'll have like poached eggs with the arugula salad like type of thing versus in the South we use the shrimp and grits and
chicken and waffles,
catfish, fried catfish, fried green tomatoes, stuff like that.
And Boston's very different when it comes to food.
Yeah, like that's so
they don't really believe in seasoning like that.
Yeah, and then so the other thing, no bottomless mimosas, no happy hours. Just gotta get that out the way right now.
Really?
No happy hours at all?
No bottomless mimosas, no happy hours. It's illegal in Massachusetts, actually.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why? Because of prohibition or
no? Well, so I think they had it.
Y'all still in the 1800s.
I would say Google it, but I think they had it up until like maybe like 10, 15 years ago, something like that, where like one of the congressmen or senators, like state senators or state representatives, like sons or daughters was like in a drunk driving accident where they were hit by a drunk driver, after that it was just like a lot of emotions involved, and they passed a law that said no happy hours in the state of Massachusetts. So I'm sorry, but that was an isolated event. Yeah, right. I know it was. Yeah,
but whenever happens to the powers
that
be, though,
but like that's isolated.
See,
you can't blame all happy hours for that one thing.
But the irony of it though is that marijuana is legal here in Massachusetts, which I was shocked when I came here last time. I was like, wait, what? But
yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to downplay the event. It's very tragic. Like whenever someone loses their life,
of course,
But I agree that it was an isolated event. It's not like that's happening every day. You know what I mean? And also, drunk driving still happens to this day, even though there are no bottomless mimosas and happy hours. So that I don't think it stopped it.
Yeah,
right. You might get hammered at a pub or something.
Right.
Down some beers.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
Down like 10 beers. But I mean,
so. But and then also other things to do, like they just built a brand new casino. That's always a vibe. You know what I mean? We have a harbor here, so like if you have a boat, or you can rent a boat or rent a yacht for 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever, for a day, you could do that. I mean, there's different things. There's a lot of just food and drinks here in Boston, so you will gain weight if you live here. And
it's a very historic city.
Yeah, it's a lot of history.
Get you a lobster roll if you're not allergic to seafood.
Mm-hmm. It'll cost you about $32 though for the lobster roll. Man, we're
gonna Luke's lobster. Well, yeah, it's probably now, especially with inflation. Because back then, 2 years ago, it was. I got us both one. It was
like $18 each.
Yeah,
but
now it's probably like $100. Nah, but and come on up the hot bun, and so the lobster's cold, but it's good though. You got to pour the warm butter on it. But yeah, Boston was good though. I enjoy Boston, and tomorrow's my birthday, so we're gonna see what Boston has to offer us. Bakari, you in DC, right?
Yes, sir.
That's it's Chocolate City.
So they say.
So I gotta come to DC this year at some point.
Definitely.
But what are some things to do in DC?
I mean, it's a lot to do in DC. I mean, obviously the government's there, so you can tour all kinds of government buildings. You got your Smithsonian museums. You got your monuments. You got your Lincoln Memorial. You got your Washington Monument. You can see MLK. You can see Thomas Jefferson. Walk to the National Mall. We got different areas that are really nice, like the Navy Yard, which is where the Nationals play. The Nationals and DC United, which is the MLS soccer team. So those are nice areas. And then you got the Wharf, which is a newer area as well. Got different shops and restaurants all along the water. There's like a sort of like a mini harbor where you have boats and stuff. And during the summertime, it's real nice. You can get boats from there and charter boats from there, and they'll take you around the Potomac River. National Harbor, which is not necessarily in DC. It's in I think that's in Maryland, Prince George's County. That's another nice area with shops and restaurants.
PG County.
Yeah, PG County, pretty girl county, as they say, for all the women that's from there. That's another place you can get.
Yeah, shout out to Wale, pretty girls.
Shout out.
So, have you experienced that go-go music?
I have.
So, is go-go music pretty much like dance music, or like it's like a remix version of?
Yeah, it's. I mean, you got your original go-go, and then you got your go-go that's like remix of popular songs. Basically, when they remix the popular songs, it's more so just adding like drums and stuff to the background. And so that's kind of the go-go that I like. I don't
similar to like the butt.
Yeah, that's go-go.
Okay.
The butt is go-go. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, EU.
Do you so do you live in Maryland or Virginia?
I live in DC.
Okay,
I used to live in Maryland, but I live in DC now. DC proper.
Okay, so
you live in Navy Yard in an area called the Buzzard Point.
Okay, so you live in the District of Columbia, which is not a state.
Yep, off the Anacostia River.
Okay.
Yep.
Do they have do they have income tax?
I just did my taxes. I should know this. I think so. Yeah, because taxation without representation. So if you go to DC, you'll see on their license plates, it says taxation without representation, which means basically that they get state tax and they get taxed, but they're not actual state.
Yeah,
they don't have Congress representatives.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I've been seeing that too lately, where they're kind of pushing for that. Like, we need representation.
They want to be the 51st state.
Yeah, which I mean, I feel.
Why not?
I mean, that's literally where the government is.
Yeah.
But you know why not, though?
Because it'll tilt the.
Yeah, it's a black
balance.
city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, DC's a cool place to live. It's not your typical big city per se. You don't have like the tall skyscrapers and.
How far are you from the hood?
Oh, I'm like right down the street. Like where I live, is like
near
sort
Howard?
of part of not near Howard. That's the hood too, but I live near Southeast. Southeast is the hood, but where I live is kind of part of the gentrification, like the Navy Yard. I've been told like 10 years ago was not the Navy Yard that it is today. Like
what are your neighbors like?
My neighbors are white, black, young, old. I live in a sort of a nice apartment complex, so.
Okay, all right.
But the hood's not too far away though. I'll say that.
Is rent expensive in DC?
Oh, too expensive. Like,
give us like a range for like point
like a 1 bedroom.
Like a 2100 for like 700 square feet, something like that. Sometimes a lot of times less than that. 2100, but a lot of times less square feet. So that's just how it is.
So basically, you gotta go outside to change your mind.
Exactly. It's hard living in DC. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you drive?
I do. I drive everywhere. You don't have to drive everywhere, but my particular apartment location, I would have to like walk up a few minutes to get to the metro station. So I just prefer to drive.
How many is a few
everywhere.
minutes?
Probably like 15. I'm not trying to walk 15. And, it gets cold in DC. But a lot of times the metro goes everywhere, so more times than not you'll be in a relatively close location to the metro, so you'll be able to take that everywhere. But it's not like New York where you essentially don't need a car.
Yeah.
You probably need a car in DC, but
okay, so it's a drivable city.
Yeah, it's a drivable city. Yeah. But one thing to be aware of, if y'all are thinking about moving to DC, driving in DC, is those speeding cameras, those traffic cameras. I can't tell you how much money
Who's behind that?
The city of DC.
So it's y'all own people doing it to
Own people. And it's like
Mayor Bowser,
exactly.
It's funny because I watched Head of State not too long ago. That is hilarious. With Chris Rock. He was an alderman in DC. Him and Bernie Mac. That was so funny. Y'all should watch Head of State whenever y'all get a chance. But
them cameras crazy, man. If you go 11 over the speed limit,
it's all with
$50. $75, $100. I had to pay $100 ticket
Dang.
for going 11 over the speed limit. That's how finicky those cameras are. It's 10 or less, and that's it. If you go 11 over, you're gonna get caught.
That's how I be back in Atlanta, especially like some parts of Clayton County. Like we're actually gonna wrap up. So thanks for listening. Like I said, this one's on the fly. We out here in Boston, and happy 29th birthday to me. Happy 27th birthday to Bakari.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we'll see y'all on Wednesday. So till next time, we out. Peace.